You have studied grammar. You have practiced pronunciation. You have worked on your vocabulary. But then you get into a real conversation with a native English speaker, or you watch a video online and someone says something like, "That outfit is absolutely fire. No cap. That was the best thing I have ever seen. I am so dead right now. That movie was lowkey amazing. She really said that? It is giving main character energy." And you stop. You understood every individual word, but the sentence made no sense. Welcome to English slang, the unofficial, unwritten, constantly evolving layer of the language that no textbook ever teaches, but that native speakers use every single day. Today we are covering the most important English slang words and phrases of 2025, what they mean, how they are used, and how to use them naturally without sounding forced or out of place. Before we get into the words, let us quickly talk about why slang matters for English learners. Slang is not just casual vocabulary, it is a cultural code. When you understand and use slang appropriately, you signal something important to native speakers. You signal that you are not just a textbook English learner, you are someone who is genuinely connected to the living, breathing, evolving language. Slang builds rapport. It makes conversations feel more natural and relaxed. It helps you understand real content, social media, YouTube, podcasts, movies, where slang appears constantly. You do not need to use every slang word. In fact, using slang incorrectly or in the wrong context can sound very awkward. But understanding it, being able to follow a conversation that uses it, is essential for any learner who wants real fluency. Let us start with the most common category, words people use when something is good, impressive, or exciting. Fire. When something is exceptionally good, it is fire. That new restaurant is absolutely fire. Your presentation was fire today. Slaps. When music, or sometimes food is really good, it slaps. This song slaps so hard. That biryani slaps. Hits different. When something feels especially good in a particular moment or context. Coffee hits different on a cold morning. That song hits different when you are driving at night. Bussin, originally used for food, now used for anything excellent. These fries are bussin'. That movie was bussin' from start to finish. Lowkey, used to describe something in a quiet, understated way, slightly, secretly, or surprisingly. That was lowkey the best day I have had in months. I lowkey love that song even though it is embarrassing to admit. Highkey ... the opposite of. Lowkey, openly, obviously, intensely. I highkey cannot wait for the weekend. She highkey deserves that award. These are the expressions people use to react to things: shock, disbelief, excitement, embarrassment. No cap means I am not lying. This is the truth. No exaggeration. That was the best concert I have ever been to. No cap. No cap. She finished the entire exam in 20 minutes. Cap. The opposite, used when you think someone is lying or exaggerating. You ran 10 kilometers this morning. Cap. I am dead. Used when something is extremely funny, not literally. That joke, I am actually dead. He tripped in front of everyone. I am dead. It is giving. Used to describe the vibe or energy something has. That outfit is giving rock star. The whole event was giving old Hollywood glamour. Slay. To do something exceptionally well, to look amazing or perform brilliantly. She absolutely slayed that interview. You walked in looking like that? You are slaying. Understood the assignment. when someone does exactly what was needed perfectly. Look at her outfit for the themed party. She completely understood the assignment. Not me doing something. A self-aware way of admitting you did something slightly embarrassing. Not me staying up until 3 in the morning watching that show. Not me crying at a commercial again. These are expressions used to talk about people, friends, strangers, and everyone in between. Bestie. A best friend used very casually and warmly. She is my absolute bestie. Also used sarcastically with strangers online, thanks bestie, as a friendly tone. Main character. When someone acts like they are the center of the universe, or when someone has an impressive, cinematic moment. She walked into the room like she was the main character. I had such a main character moment today. NPC stands for non-playable character from video games. Used to describe someone who seems to move through life without thinking, just following a routine mindlessly. He just does the same thing every single day. Total NPC behavior. Red flag. A warning sign in a person or relationship. He does not respect boundaries. That is a major red flag. Green flag. The opposite, a positive sign in a person. He remembered exactly what I said 3 weeks ago. Green flag. Situationship. A romantic relationship that is not quite defined. Somewhere between friendship and a relationship. They are not officially together. It is more of a situationship. These are expressions that come up in everyday casual conversation and online communication. It is what it is, accepting something you cannot change with a shrug. The flight got delayed 3 hours. It is what it is, rent-free. When something stays in your mind constantly, living in your head without paying rent. That song has been living rent-free in my head all week. Vibe check. Assessing the energy or mood of a person or situation. Before we hire him, what is the vibe check on this guy? Era. Used to describe a phase or period you are in, inspired by Taylor Swift's Eras tour. I am in my cooking era right now. She is fully in her boss era. 8. When someone did something perfectly, they really ate that. She ate that performance. He ate and left no crumbs. Meaning he did it perfectly and left nothing to criticize. Snatched. Looking extremely good, particularly referring to appearance. Your hair looks absolutely snatched today. Glow up. A significant positive transformation in appearance or life. Have you seen her recently? She had the biggest glow up. Now, an important note, not all slang is appropriate in every situation. Some slang is very generation specific, used primarily by Gen Z and younger millennials. Using it as an older adult or in a professional setting can sound forced or out of place. Some slang originated in specific communities, particularly Black American culture, and using it without understanding its origins can come across as appropriative or disrespectful. The general rule: understand all of it. You need to know what these words mean when you encounter them. Use it selectively. Only use slang in genuinely casual settings with friends on social media in relaxed conversations. Never force it. If a slang word does not feel natural coming out of your mouth, do not use it. Forced slang sounds worse than no slang at all. Pay attention to age and context. Slang that sounds natural from a 20-year-old sounds strange from a 50-year-old. In a business meeting, slang is a tool. Use it wisely. Here is something important about slang that most learners do not realize. Slang has an expiration date. Words that were cool 2 years ago can suddenly sound dated and embarrassing. Saying on fleek in 2025 is the equivalent of wearing fashion from 15 years ago. You will get looks. Slang evolves faster than almost any other part of language, driven by social media, music, pop culture, and generational shifts. So, how do you stay updated? Follow native English speakers on social media. TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter or X are where slang is born and dies. Observing how young native speakers actually communicate keeps you current. Watch YouTube, commentary and reaction channels. These creators use the most current casual English naturally and constantly. Listen to popular podcasts hosted by native speakers. Casual podcast conversation is full of current slang used naturally in context. Pay attention to music lyrics. Popular music, especially hip-hop and pop, is a living dictionary of current slang. You do not need to use every new word, but staying aware of how the language is evolving keeps your English feeling current and alive, not frozen in the textbook era. Let us do a quick rapid-fire review of everything we covered today. Fire, exceptionally good. Slaps, really good, especially music or food. Hits different, feels special in a particular context. Bussin, excellent. Lowkey, quietly or surprisingly. Highkey, openly and intensely. No cap, no lie. I am serious. Cap, a lie or exaggeration. I am dead. That is hilarious. It is giving. It has the energy or vibe of something. Slay, to do something brilliantly. Understood the assignment. Did exactly what was needed perfectly. Bestie, best friend. Main character, someone acting like the center of everything. NPC, someone acting robotically without thinking. Red flag, a warning sign. Green flag, a positive sign. Situationship, undefined romantic relationship. It is what it is, accepting something unchangeable. Rent-free, stuck in your mind constantly. Error, a phase you are currently in. 8, did something perfectly. Snatched, looking amazing. Glow up, a significant positive transformation. 25 slang terms. Now you are ready. Here's the thing about slang. It is the most human part of any language. It is the part that changes with culture, with generations, with music and technology and social movements. It is the part that no textbook can fully capture because by the time the textbook is printed, the slang has already moved on. Learning slang is not just about vocabulary. It is about staying connected to the living pulse of the language. It is about understanding that English is not a fixed thing in a classroom. It is a breathing, evolving, wonderfully messy human creation, and you are part of it now. So the next time someone says something is fire or tells you no cap, you will not just smile and nod. You will actually know what they mean. And maybe, just maybe, you will fire right back. Subscribe to English Out Loud for more honest, practical English content every single week. See you in the next one.